Hey, what's up? This is Marcus with Machine City Audio. In today's video, I wanted to do something a little different than I did in the last beat video. So I wanted to show you how I get my drums to sound like MPC 2000XL drums inside the MPC-1. As you know, running drums through the MPC-1 is not the same as running it through the 2000XL, so you're not going to get that same sound. So what I like to do is merge the two together. I like the sound of the MPC 2000XL and I like the workflow of the MPC-1. So I merge those two together. So I'm going to show you that in a second. But first, I'm going to play the beat for you so you hear how that sounds and what I'm working with by doing a track mute right quick. And then I'm going to break down how I got the drums to sound the way I did. All right, so let's check it. So let me solo the drums and let's listen to the drums by themselves. All right, so let's turn off all the processing and now listen to the drums. And now let's turn it on. All right, so those are the drums. So let me go back to here, and then I'm going to go to the solo part, and we're going to take a look at the kick first. So one of the plugins I want to talk about on here, and as you can see, I'm using the MPC 60 again. I want to talk about the BX sub filter. If you don't know about the BX sub filter, this is a free plugin from Plugin Alliance. And what it does is add subharmonic frequencies to whatever audio source you put it on. So pretty much I like to use it on bass and kicks and synthesizers. All right. So what I'm doing is using this tight punch to 40 hertz. Now, usually 40 hertz is a nice, clean, deep, like meaty part of the kick. So you can usually find something good down there. But one of the things I want to point out when you're working with drums and processing and doing all this is it all comes back to the source. So you want to make sure that you have a good source of audio to work with from the gate, and then that just makes everything easier. I try to tell this to my clients, to my homies, everybody. So remember, have a good source of audio to work with, meaning pick good samples to work with. Now, the closest plugin to this one, if you don't like this one, but it's free, is the R-Bass from Waves. So if you heard of that one, then you can do the same thing if you don't happen to have this one. All right. But basically, I'm using this at 40 hertz, and I'm only using a touch of it just to give the kick a little more punch. So what we want to do is I'm going to turn this off. Let's play the drums. So you could just see it's adding a little bit of thump. I'm not using it that much because it's easy to overdo it with this one. So you definitely don't want to overdo it. Let's move over to the main drum. So this is like all the drums, pretty much like the drum bus right here. And as you can see, I got a lot of processing on this one. I'm using the SP1200 that comes with the MPC1, and I'm using the RC20, the Vulf compressor, and the PEQ4 that comes with the MPC1 as well. So the main two that I want to talk about is the RC20 and the Vulf compressor. So I'm going to turn these two off and listen to the drums now. Now they don't sound bad, but let's listen to it with these two on now. That just makes it sound better. Now for the RC20, if you don't know about this one is made by Xln Audio, and this is a really, really dope plugin. Now this plugin is going to set you back about $80, so it is a little pricey. But if you take a look at the modules that you get on here, you can add some noise, where you can add like some vinyl noise, that wobble that you get from like tape cassettes and tape. And then you can add some distortion, and this is really good for like warming up a sound without necessarily ruining it. Then you also have reverb, and then you have some magnetic. These all do different things, and they add different flavors to whatever you put it on. But this plugin is like huge in my workflow. Like I use this quite a bit. All right, so let's add this on and now play it. And then I'll snatch it back out so you can see. Now the main one I want to talk about today, and this is kind of the reason why I really wanted to do this one, is to talk about this plugin. And to me, this is the most slept on compressor out there, and it's called the Vulf compressor, and this is from the people at GoodHertz. This compressor is really unique in the fact that you have a lot of ways that you can manipulate the sound and kind of add that warm analog sound to it. The main one I want to talk about is the lo-fi one, and then we're going to take a look at some of the ones over here. All right, so now let's go over to the crunch. And then let's turn this off. All right, so as you can hear, so it just adds that air behind the drums to kind of give those drums that sound as if it was coming off vinyl and like you looped them. It just does something to keep the movement going in the drums, and that's what I like about it. Now this compressor is going to set you back a bit. It is $150, and I'm going to see if I can do a giveaway for this compressor. If so, I'm going to see if I can get a couple copies to give away to you guys to help you out if you're looking for this compressor. All right, so that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to show you that real quick and give you a couple tips about processing your drums. So if you like this video, please keep subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification button so you can be notified. I got some good videos coming up. I am Marcus with Machine City Audio. Peace, and until next time.